Hey, it's Ryan with America's Best Restaurants. Today we're in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada with Nilu at Bone and Belly Ramen. So,
Welcome.
Nilu, tell us about Bone and Belly.
So we are a modern Japanese ramen restaurant. We offer appetizers, ramen, and rice bowls. And just everything's decadent on a rainy, cold day. It's amazing, and on a hot day, it's just as comforting.
Very cool. So, where did the idea come for this concept?
So if you guys have had ramen, coast to coast, anywhere, California to New York, you're walking into this tiny little restaurant and people are just tossing those ramen bowls at you. You're shoulder nudging other people and it's just like dreadful. So we decided we want a place where you can go in, sit down, you got your own space, you'll be served your food. And all of our ramens, there's no preservatives, everything is fresh, everything is made from scratch. So there's nothing in there that isn't 100% okay for you.
Very cool. Well, I'm excited to check it out. So, as you guys know, on America's Best Restaurants, we find the best places that you and your family, friends, coworkers can eat at on a weekly basis. And we feature 3 items. What are we going to feature today?
So today we're going to do our Tonkotsu pork ramen. We're going to do our Waygu beef bowl, as well as our chicken Karaage. So we're going to get an appetizer in there, a ramen, and a rice bowl. Very
good combo. All right. Well, I'm hungry. Let's go check it out. Here we have some yummy ramen. We have 2 bowls here, but let's start with the appetizer.
So this is our chicken Karaage. This is, let's say, a Japanese take on the American chicken tender, for example. So you're gonna grab your chopsticks. Man's a professional right here.
I've been practicing.
Yep. And just grab one of these yummy guys. So this has been battered, flash fried, and then we have our house barbecue seasoning. Super moist inside, crispy outside. Absolutely delicious.
Very good. I love it. And it has dipping sauce on the side.
Yeah, so this is our kiwi pie dipping sauce, and it has a tang of sweetness to it. So if you just want to try a little bit with your chopsticks, it's very good. It's not spicy, so don't worry. It's made in-house, so I guess you can compare it to American chicken tenders are served with ranch. The Japanese version of that.
Right, and now we have 2 bowls here, ramen and some Wagyu beef, right?
Yeah, so this is actually our Wagyu beef Donburi, and Donburi is Japanese for rice bowl. So we have steamed white rice, and then we have our Wagyu beef, which is thinly sliced and then slow roasted. From there, we have an onseg egg, which is similar to a poached egg. It takes 18 hours to make this type of egg, so it's actually a Japanese specialty. From there, we have some red pickled ginger and some scallions, as well as caramelized onions on the side. So how you'd want to eat this is you'd want to take a little bit of the rice, a little bit of the egg, some ginger, and some scallion, and just take a bite with everything involved. Now, I'm going to suggest you use a spoon.
I was going to say, I don't know.
It's kind of like a masterpiece to use these. If you want to do it, you want to try, you're gonna grab a piece of meat, okay? And you're gonna find there's lots of meat in this dish. You gotta
yeah, there is.
You gotta gather down, okay? You're gonna grab a piece of meat, and with that meat, you grab some of that sticky rice. You got a perfect little bite. So I'm gonna let you try that.
I'm gonna use a spoon. All right, so
break your egg open.
Oh, okay. Look at this. All right, now while I'm taking a bite of this.
You gotta have something with the beef,
Sorry.
That's the best part.
Okay. How's that?
That's perfect.
Okay.
Try it.
I didn't want to bite off too much because, my mom always told me not to talk while my mouth is full.
That makes sense. That makes sense. But you gotta take big bites. I mean, it's a huge bowl.
All right. While I stuff this in my face,
let me
tell us
explain
a little bit about the ramen.
So this is our Tonkotsu pork ramen, and this is just so decadent. So we sit in this broth. This pork broth simmers. It takes about 24 to almost 30 hours, and it simmers on low heat. I mean, the pot itself is, we could both sit in that pot. It's huge. So it'll simmer for hours and hours, and then from there, We do nothing to the broth. And the pork broth, actually, from there, we don't add water to it. We don't dilute it. What you get is exactly that beautiful concentrated bone broth. So it's served with 2 pieces of chashu pork. Our chashu pork is marinated for 3 days, and then it slowly roasts. Takes almost 10 hours to make this lovely chashu here.
Wow.
Absolutely delicious. It melts in your mouth, really good flavoring. And then we have a roasted radish. This is a Korean radish. I'm just gonna move that to the side. It's served with market fresh vegetables. So today that would be baby bok choy. And there's some crispy onions as well as that same onseg tamago, which is the egg.
Holy
so I'm
cow.
gonna let you dig in here. There's fresh noodles in there, so it's just
so much work.
So decadent.
Went into just this amazing bowl.
You know what? The Japanese custom is you got to pull it close to you. This one's just gonna be yours, and you got to use your chopsticks. So you're gonna pull some noodles up, and then a little broth, and just attempt to do it.
While I work on this, let them know, how can we find you guys online, on social media?
So look up Bone and Belly, and we'll pop up. We're the only Bone and Belly Ramen. Pretty cool name, I must say. Our hashtag is send nudes, not hate. It's over on the wall behind me. You guys can check that out.
That's close.
And again,
I like it.
We're sending noodles, people, so send nudes.
Send nudes.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next episode.